Nashville's rock station Q102 is joined by royalty today. Hey, it's Cruz and very special guest Scott Stapp joining me, and I am super excited about this interview. Now, Scott, one, congratulations on a huge comeback for Creed in 2024, but your new solo album, Higher Power, doing very well. It was just voted one of the best rock albums of 2024 from Loudwire, and your new single, Black Butterfly, that's spinning here on Q102, just hit top 5 in rock radio. That's got to be super awesome for you, right?
It really feels good. There's been a lot of work over the last, 15 years in my solo career and, kind of building that and continuing to write music and hoping it connects with people. And to see this album connect and radio embrace it, and now Black Butterfly being, my highest charting solo single to date, there's such a sense of gratitude, but fulfillment as well, because it's been a lot of hard work. And it's funny, and I don't want to, overplay it, but, going from Creed and then kind of starting over, kind of doing the reverse way of getting on the charts like this, kind of with my solo career, going back and starting in clubs, and then coming all the way to this point, which is totally the opposite of how Creed started. We did some clubs, but we're instantly, in arenas. And so I really feel like I paid my dues with this, and to see, again, you guys embrace it is exciting.
Yeah, you're so right about that, Scott. I don't think people realize how hard it is just to start over in the music business. Now, Scott, you are friends with one of my friends, Scott Stevens from the X's. You guys have been co-writing together for years and years. But, it's got to be pretty special being in these singer-songwriter sessions and just in the studio, right?
Yeah, it is. Scott and I, we go back over 10 years. He's such a talented artist and a dear friend, and we have such creative chemistry. And I think you can hear that on Higher Power, the single, but, many songs that we co-wrote on this current album and my last solo record and my solo record before that. And so he's such an inspiration. And, it's rare, I think, to continue to find artists that you have such a dynamic creative chemistry with. I had it with Mark Trelawney and Creed, and then to have that again with Scott Stevens is just, again, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful to have his friendship outside of just creating together.
So how special was it for you to play at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville? That place, absolutely legendary.
It was a dream come true. When I was a little boy, I used to watch the Grand Ole Opry on TV with my grandparents, and never did I think that one day that I would be gracing that stage and invited into that circle, and especially being an outlier and a rock artist, and so to get that invitation and play If These Walls Could Talk was an honor and something that I'll cherish forever and never forget.
Now, Creed announcing their big reunion last year. I'm pretty sure it broke the internet when it happened, but you guys did something a little different. A Summer of 99 cruise. I love this. How cool is that for you guys to be a part of it?
It is cool. It is cool. And to be so close with the fans and all the interaction and events that we do, it's really cool, because these are diehards that are on the cruise, and many of them have been with us since day one with Creed and day one in our solo careers. And so it's just kind of a celebration, and to connect with the other artists on the cruise, it's just an incredible experience.
Well, if you missed the Summer of 99 cruise from last year, don't miss it this year, because the lineup is even bigger. Now, Scott, speaking of bigger, you guys are playing at the Thunder Ridge Nature Arena right here in our backyard in August. That show is going to be insane. I keep saying it's the biggest tour stop of the year here in the 417. But Scott, I've seen you, I think, twice on your solo tours. I've never been to a Creed concert. So what should I and our road crew expect this August?
It's a high-energy rock show. What you've seen with me as a solo artist, I'm definitely bringing that same level of energy. It's just I've got 3 other incredible performers, artists, entertainers, along with all the bells and whistles of a big rock show. The screens, the art that's involved in that, the fireworks, the pyro, everything to accentuate the dynamics of the music and the story that these songs lay out with Creed. And so it's a good time for us, and also, for the fans. Just this last year, just seeing how the connection was between the fans and the band was so special. And we're looking forward to continuing that and mixing it up. And we're going to mix it up, play different songs on this next tour. So it's going to be a good time and something fresh and new for even folks that saw it last time.
Get your tickets for Creed Summer of 99 tour at the Thunder Ridge Nature Arena, happening August 2nd at Q1021.fm. Now, Scott, one more question for you before I let you go. Who is winning the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, man. That is a tough one. Oh, goodness. I tell you, Kansas City's on a roll. A lot of people pulling for the Bills to stop the three-peat. But, I kind of feel like there's a dynasty happening there in Kansas City. It's their time. And as much as I love Josh Allen and the Bills, I just think it's going to be tough to beat Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, if Kansas City gets into the Super Bowl, it's over for everybody else. But Scott, thank you so much for your time today, man. Congratulations on Black Butterfly, from the Higher Power album going to the top 5 on the rock charts. We look forward to seeing you this August at Thunder Ridge Nature Arena, and I'm really excited to see what 2025 brings for you guys.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it.
Scott Stapp on Springfield's rock station Q102.